This is what I want to see in of the basement, but we can take dimension, and I make dim base. And I take a rectangle. I go from V. If I set the work time correct, it has, I think, from V to V. Select the polyline, and it should be in dim base. This one, and I want it to be blue. And then I offset this 500. Polyline should out there and out there. This one I delete. This is the base. No, I need one more. I need to go a starter and put it there. This would be strange there. There is, how much is there? 500 from there. Then I wanted 500 out this way also. So that I can do the edit to. And this two, move this and this. I want to take this and move in delta x 500. Now it looks in. Because I'm a little bit busy about this. Dimensions should be in the same way, not messing around. So then I make a new layer, that's a dim one. Dimension underscore 0. And when we have it, I also need more, so dim this one. And if you have one, and we should also have number 2. We have a normal dimension. I have like here, I can take the ortho, and I can say I want to snap from V to, where did I go from now? Inside. Okay. Well, that is the dimension of the house. V. And then I say snap to this nearest N. And then I can continue with this. And I say I have this continuous there. Then I select this dimension line. Oh, I didn't see it. Take Control Z. Delete. I should have continuous. On this one, there's a small rectangle there, I didn't notice. I go over here to J on the wall. I come there, yes. And I can go here to the V. I like this question, but it's possible to take them off. And to V. Now you see they all standing in one line. First time I dimensioned this house, I also take this rectangle outside here, but it looked terrible and take very big space in the paper, so that's why. So this is the one way to do it. But in TurboCAD we also have something named wall dimension. I don't know what style this is, if I want to use this standard. So we can common dimension style. Format. Yeah, you can see. But instead of doing that, the reason why I'm putting this line is I want to use wall dimension. as you use the standard, and we see how it goes. Then I can take one more parallel, then I take this, I click on this, and I say nearest, and it goes straight out. So you see all the dimensions change. They are in there, but, and I don't want to see all this. So I delete those. I want to copy this. And that is the standard, but we have changed the standard. I have text 150. I like to have not this, so I go and change to this one for architectural drawing. It looks okay. Also like to use general fixed length. So I say 300 millimeter, about 1 feet, and I say generate fixed length. Well, I hate when this line go here, everything crossing each other. Look terrible. I don't want to show this what it is. I work a millimeter, I don't need to. And then this gap here, you see the black line there, this is a little bit small. So we can go and see if we find that gap thing. Are they hiding? Extension line offset, yeah, that's also something. The offset, I can say it should be offset something, X millimeter from the wall. But now I say I want to use this, 300 meter long only. Oh, that was small. We need to change this. Only look nice when we zoom in. And we can do a lot of changing here. And then we have the units. I don't want to have decimal. I don't want to append the units. I don't use alternate. If you want to have this, and you can say to show an inch in the same time, I can say that. And I want this new to be, it can be decimal, but it should not be position round off. Not by drawing, but it should be in inch. Then you see now I get this in inch also. Depending what you want. But I don't want it. I want this. I need to find the gap in this style. So I go down under the, take this, and this, and then you go to style, and I go to format there, I guess, because I change it inside this instead of in the style. Tick extension, this is, we can look at. Tick extension should be this one, I believe. Extension line extension. No, that one. That is 3 millimeter. Say that this should be 10. Yeah. And the arrowhead tick extension can be 10. Then you see it coming out. Where's the mouse? There, coming out there now. That was too much. Maybe. Not the one we zoom out. Then it's not far. 10, extension line offset. That is the, you can say that also is 10. That is for normal dimension. It now go 10 millimeter away from the object we snapped to. Fixed length extension. I have set that, but I can set it here again. 300, then it's in general style. And I want it to be like that. Leader arrow. Yeah, I like to use this thin arrow thing. I have like this. is this one. What's the name of this? There's nothing but the text. We can change the text also. Text height should be 150 in general. Use the standard. We only have standard. But I want this one to be longer. It's not, but you must be inside the format page here something. Center mark says fit. I don't know what that is. Arrowhead size, this one. 10. Coming out. Try this. That was small too. Can barely see it when I have the house. Must be more. In the side, if I say 25. Then this also need to be 25 divided by 0.7, I think. 35. No. 25 by 0.7. 80. Arrowhead size 25. Our T extension can be 18. Yeah. This one can also be 18. Extension, line extension can be 18. Now it is about. Then we have adjusted on it. We can. It's not good to see it, but we see there are something. And then I can go. This is named RSC dimension. In real, that's what it is. So I go into style, and I go to dimension style. We only have standard. So I go there, and it's using standard. I use the dimension style standard. The chain, there is only one chain. The offset is 1 millimeter. I say it should be offset of. I snap there. I have 500, 300, 200. I try that. And we can make something here. I take one of this. I take away this. Then I can take this wall by pressing this shift, and that wall, and that wall. And then I finish selection. I just snap to nearest N, and I say J. Then it's coming out there. I don't want all this. I only want wall overall. I don't want the wall intersection, I think. Yes, I want the wall intersection. Standalone opening. No. That's not. It's this. I want this, but I don't want all the other things. That's too much. Way too much. Standalone opening. Wall length, wall width. Why do you take this? Don't want the thickness. Standalone opening. We try with this one. See what happens. Show a picture down here. But this is for opening in the wall. This is the maximum length of the house. I wish I had this extra also. I take this one off. I say this one, wall length. Why do I get this dang intersection? Standalone opening. I have no interest of see the wall thickness. I want to see the length. That's it. Wall outer border. There we have. This is what I want to see. But I don't want to see this millimeter. But why didn't it take the change we did in the standard dimension style? Oh, a long time I've been doing this now. Minimum. This is okay. But I need to change this. This is the standard dimension style. And I go to standard dimension style. This one. And the units. 222. And it should be 0. Didn't change much. I should not depend units. Now I start to update something. It works very slow. And sometimes we need to insert a new one before it updates or delete and control set. I don't want to see the decimal, I just say. Didn't care about that. So then I take this, delete, control set, still come here. Angular decimal place 2, present primary unit 0. That is the one. Now I take the format. I want to have this. This. So it takes some time now for make all this kind of thing, but after we've done this, then we are finished. You use that as a template. Center marker, don't care about that now. Arrow tick extension, 10, 10, 18. Yeah, here take the other value. Only it's small because we are far away. Fixed length, everything that you take. This gap thing, I want to have a little bit bigger. There is a gap someplace. Extension line offset, can fix it length, leave the arrow. Separate arrow block, dimensions scale is found. Outside, how the heck is this gap? Why am I now inside standard? Mark 100 for primary tensor. Not in units. Must be, or maybe it is down in text. Fraction text gap there. We say 5 millimeter. Digital. I take this and I say 10. Yeah. Control Z. I get the polyline back again. Yeah. So then we know how this works. We have make one, and it can be in dim 0. But we should also notice why it is coming there. It's a little bit too close. No, it's okay. For this one, because there's only one. This one, it's only going to this point. It's not going to the outside there. That's not possible. For some stupid reason that I don't know. If I see this, then I would like to have this much bigger. It's not nice at all. Format, we double. So this one will then be 36. And this one will be 36. And this one will be 50. At least now we can see them. We see there are something. What we're missing. This go out there. Now I think this is okay now. And we have make a bigger gap here so it's not so close. Where did we do that? Just recently. Set it to 10. Not the offset. Text we did it in 10, I say 20. Then there's a little more air in between the character number and the line. Then I'm happy with that. This one is just normal dimension, so I don't want that. At least not now. I can take this, I guess. No. Because they have point down there. I take this one, this one, this one, this one, and delete. I can take this one also and delete. And I do AC one more time. I want that wall, and I want that wall, and that wall. And now I'm finished selection, and I go to nearest, and I go to J, and I have it. I can take this one, and I don't want to have this one. This is the separate. So I then say finish, and I say nearest. Goes on parallel, okay, there's no problem by this and this. Now is the problem, I don't want to have that. Control Z. This is not what I want. This and shift this and this, and I am finished. I say nearest. I go to J. And then I want to have this one and this one, and finish. Nearest to J. Then we have gave dimension to the basic thing on first story, but we need some more. I need one here also, and I need this one. So I draw some polyline. From, just take it here, from V to V, to V, to V, and to V, and I want it in the layout, dim base, this one, and I want it to be blue, and then I say finish. Then we have offset 500, so enter, select that polyline, up there and up there, and do a new line, polyline line doesn't matter, from V, and out there. Does it also be in dim base? Yes. Offset, enter, there, and there. And I want to have the wall dimension. Oh, it's only one single line, so I can say this. I take that wall to nearest. That was not what I want, so I say Control Z. Then I take normal dimension from V to V and nearest. I take from V to V and also to nearest, and from V and to nearest, and then I want to have this parallel. I want that from V, doesn't matter what wall it is, same intersect, to V. I want it to nearest, I want that from V to V and nearest. Then they have the dimension they need. Now in here we also need something from V to V. I can say length should be 500. There it is. That was done. I need one here too. From V to V. Don't we have that? We have that. This is 3. Why? Have they changed now? So I take outside. Yoo-hoo! You're surprised. They actually take where I want it. But anyway, this is the correct dimension inside here on this. Just go on the that I need to check out. Only down here. Hooray! They always use the baseline before. They never care what we put outside. This is exactly how I want it. This is for architectural drawing. This is how this should be. And I take away this dim base. This is how it should look like. Now they should be able to make some dimension. I can also make one diagonal for helping them to find the corner. they set it up here. I need this, so I take this from V to the V, and I place it also in the V. That was not possible anymore, seems like. Or did I do something more? V. That should be in the cell. Now this down. To V. To V. Where did it go? It go down there. Stupid. Or maybe I'm stupid. Most likely. I wanted to stay exactly on this point. Seems like that is not possible anymore. V. And V. And then move it just a little bit outside. Ah, if I take parallel, that helps. Dang. V. To V and V. There we have it. Now we have this. That we can change, separate. We can say that should be 300. So. And also in here, was standing in between this crocodile mouth, we call it in children's school. I make some distance, and I write diagonal. Diagonal. Then this text will come up here. So people should understand that, I hope. But you're also going to say with a P, but I don't know, it's a slash P. I try. No. Slash P. Not there. Is it then P slash? P slash? No, not there. This may be the other one. This. No. No. And I will move to P. To this side. P. There we go. That's what I try to make. Can't remember everything. So this is also a way to do it if we want to move the placement. And if we want to take this away, we can just overwrite it with whatever we want. But if we want some later to bring it back again, we only draw this sign and that sign, and it will put in the correct instead. Just so I know. So that's a way to add the information, what it is, and whatever we want to write. And take this, she may finish the view. So it's already standard view. This is view 0. If I go click there, it go to 0. And there was nothing. But they have 0. Then I say view, and I go to name view, and I say create view. I want the view over here. Cover this area. That can be ground, polygon. And if I now go here and I can go and click on this ground, we jump in here automatically. That's handy. It's also handy here. I normally go here. We can do it on 5, and we can take it for printer and paper, but I don't do that. Okay. Dim base. I shouldn't be in dim base. I should be in along one. I should be in 0. It's not to align. I should change the paper. I go there, because then I can take everything in one box. I normally use A3. This one in landscape, and also the paper is A3. That's also landscape. Never click on fit. If you want to use the scale, you can use keep center and apply to all spaces. The layout is only 0, 0, 0. Origin X. I like that also to be 0. And then render. We can use screen resolution. We can use 600. Or we can use the printer. We set on 600. Now that use printer. If we should later take it out of paper, it will never be better than that anyway. Whatever the printer is, is my idea. I don't know. Then say OK. Then we have for print setup. I have this virtual printer, TurboCAD, A3, and horizontal or landscape. OK and OK. And then I can insert. I can go to view and I go to viewport. I want to insert the viewport from here to here, and I want to go to ground. I click to go to and I close. Now we have it in here. We need this title box on top. I don't want to have this, that's for sure. This, and we can now go in here in selection info. Now we can see on the viewport it's on and it's the ground. This many times disappears, so just so you know. This telling what layer is visible. I don't want dim 1 and 2 in here. I want the wall. Or have they now added this? Every new layer? I hope not. There was some period where every new layer they say was automatic on inside this viewport. On this one, this is what I want to see, and that's it. That's OK. Transparent. And it should override layer visibility, because you see, it shows here. And by system, if I take it off here now, where is this foundation? Turn it off. They don't show there. They should show here, because we override the visibility of it. And this is my standard thing. This, I don't want to see that frame. So inside selection info, I use selection info a lot. I don't want to have a visible box. I want to have a fixed scale, and when I check that, I get the option to change. So it's many default, or I just type it. I want 1 to 50. This will fit inside here nearly, but I need to lift it up a little bit. But I take, because we have set fixed scale, it will stand here. So I can take this one a little bit down. And then I can press the shift. I need to see it. Take it there. I press the shift, so it goes straight up, if that's what I want. And I take this and I drag it down here. I can also take this. There's nothing more coming there other than a little bit more dimension. So I take this a little bit away. this also. I never need this. I can take this also off. Now there will become some terrace thing out there later. I'll take it down. Should be inside the frame. Then I want to have a frame around everything. That should be in layer 0. So I want to draw a rectangle there, and it should be from there and over here. And then you know this paper is here. I can take it there. It's 420, 297, 420 and 297. It's blue, that's okay. We just change it to black. I will take this one later. I say this, I have reference point D in B, and I want this point to fit. We cannot snap here, I think. Yeah, that's what they said. Not change that. There. Not so close as you want. So there. Do you want to move more? Yes. Well, this dotted line we see here, this is the paper size that the printer see. Those, oh, okay, not too much. Cannot go more. So I say there. This is the closest I can get on this, and then I say offset 7mm. Offset 7. I take this line in there, and yeah, that would be nice. And then I delete this outer one. That's this one, and it's of course it should be black. It should be by no, it should be black. No matter what, it should be black. In case we change it. So this is how I want this to look like in example. Maybe the number was a little bit small. We can change it. If we double the size, then they will be readable. I don't have any standard on this kind of thing. I take this and I say text height should be 300. That must be possible to read. Then I say this. I can look at how it looks first. Yeah, that's nice. Model. I take this. I take copy of this and on this and this. This should work here too, I believe. Yes. And this and this. This was not good at that. Control Z. Finish. This one, no. Control Z. Then come back again. Then I take this from here to there. And on this one and on this one. And then we have it. I go back to paper. And now it's possible for people to read it on an A3 sheet. I hope. This was a little bit too much up. I want to touch more down. Take it there and I'm pressing shift. So I go straight down, take it there. This is not going over. If this line going over this line, or over that line, I mean, then we get the warning if you want TurboCAD to fix it. Then we say yes, and he will cut out that part. But I try to avoid to get over the black line here. I don't want anything to go over. Then I don't need to get the stupid warning I have to answer on every time I print. So there's the 6,000 plus 12 and 12, 24. That's nice. They have been fixing that. Or maybe I'm not testing for many yet, because was like this, I never care for testing it. Just the way it was, kind of. So then we are finished, and I saved the drawing. And most likely I will split the video in two, because if it's 1.5 hours, that's way too long. So, but we'll see. I'll make it first with a detail with the circle, but figure out if I make a new with a rectangle, then I can make it bigger. That's what I want to do. So I redo this part. Then I make a rectangle. I should be black. I can put it over here. This part. And then I can as it was, modify, click, detail. I want this, and I want to scale it with 4 or 5. 4. This there. That over here. And I scale it 4 times. 4, 4, and down. Then it should be similar. I didn't take copy. Yay. Control Z. This, control over here. Snap to V. Scale 4. Now I have, and then I take this, and I take this, 3J. This is normal. I normally scale down. Now I should scale up. I take dimension. Format is 0, no, 1. And tolerance is also scale 1. Okay. Then I dimension from V to V, get 52, because we take it 4 times up. So then I need to take this, need to be 4 times up, or at least double. This is the units. There should be 0.25. Put the format on it. I want to have it to double 2. That didn't change much. Info should not be 52. I can overwrite it here, but that's not what I want. Round off for primary, limit scale for primary should be 0.25. There we have it. And the size. Can I not scale it down here? 2, 2. No, I cannot. Control. Need to change it here someplace. I don't change anything on this. That's 100% sure. We'll leave it like that. Then I can take continue this to V, to be what did I take? Okay, continue. I have been in there and adjusted this thing. Delete, delete, and in this property, unit scale on don't format. Why do it move? I shouldn't do that when I say continue. Baseline increment 0. And then I say continuous. This to be that is not possible. This delete. Continuous from this to B to B. There we have it. I only need to change this and this. And people should understand how this is built up. I hope. And I want this on a layer. Detail. This and that one into detail, coming down like that, and now it should also show here. I did not. I have to say the viewport should have detail. Yeah. Oh. Then we have it. That I hope people can read and understand. Maybe I should move some. I take this 2 on 100 more down. More easy to see the number. I go with edit. This one, and shift, and this one. This two. I cannot move sideways, that's good. Like that. That should be easy. Yeah. Won't that look nice? Then I save and I close the video.